Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Yay. Just giving it a minute for a few people to join in. Say hello when you are joining. If you're watching this as the replay, hashtag replay, hashtag warrior of light. Hello, Michelle. Good morning for you. It's afternoon for us here in SA, Southern Africa. Yes. Hello, Siddhi. I am doing much better today. I had a very busy week, so I was so exhausted. But today I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling really refreshed, so that's good. Hello, Fundeka. Yay! Beautiful. Thank you all for joining me today. Hello, Subongile. Beautiful. Hello, hello. Okay, wonderful. Hashtag warrior of light. Let me know that you are here with that hashtag. Yes, I am much better. Hello, Tumelo. Hello. Greetings. Hello, Salandria. Hello, Busi. Wonderful. Yes, I wanted to come here because it's a new month. It's June. So I've been doing this energetic reports every month, just sharing from my perspective what I am sensing in terms of the energy of the month, right? What we are doing in terms of the focus, in terms of our genetic path cutting work, which is also today's topic, genetic path cutting. Right, so we're going to be diving into that. Yay. Beautiful. So let me know how many people were able to do the genetic DNA healing masterclass. If you were able to watch, even if it's just one of those videos, because I know they're quite long. They are so long because when we get together as genetic pathcutters, we just have so much to break down and share and contemplate. So each video was quite long. So I know that you may still be catching up, but I'd love to know if you managed to watch any of the master classes, right? Let me know. Yes, and we are getting closer and closer to Warrior Mystery School. We are starting in 4 weeks. July 1st, we will be in Warrior Mystery School. It's going to be an amazing cohort, exciting teachings coming through that I will be sharing. So look out for that for those who are joining the Mystery School. Yeah, I've actually also started doing discovery sessions, right? For the Mystery School for those who are joining, so that's fun. So the masterclass series was coming through your email, so you will receive it. It's already recorded, so we were not in a live masterclass like in the past. So you're watching a pre-recorded video. It was sent on your email. And I'm going to be sending again all of the videos this Monday if you didn't have a chance to receive the email for whatever reason. But so far it's been showing that if you are registered, you received it. So you want to check your spam folder to see if maybe you received it and that there. Right? Yes. Michelle loved it. Overwhelming PhD. but wonderful growth and knowledge. Sleepless, activated. Yes, that's what happens with those activations. Yes, it's definitely PhD. One of the reasons why I shared that particular masterclass series is because it's one of the most comprehensive breakdown of what genetic DNA ancestral healing is really about. So I gave it my all with that. I was just like, I'm just going to teach and show people what this is about. So this is why it was a very comprehensive PhD. Wonderful. Let me know if you have any follow-ups. But yes, we did cover everything that you could possibly ask about genetics. But of course, there's always so much to learn, right? So much to unlearn, relearn as well. Yes. Yay, I'm glad it was powerful for you. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so let's jump into today's transmission, right? Oh, books for reading. I have promised people this list for a year now, and I'm still here without a book list. So to tell you the truth, the reason why it's very difficult for me to share books, it's because what I teach is not necessarily coming from particular books, especially the genetics or the ancestral healing. There are actually very few books that dive deep into ancestral healing or genetic healing. So a lot of what I do teach is coming from higher consciousness. It's coming through me. So if you're looking for just the books I've read that I love, I will definitely do that list. I promise this. I will do it and create a, what do you call it, a highlight on this Instagram page with all the books, and then you guys can take that. Yes, the book list from the masterclass. So I'll do that. I'll probably do that in the coming week. When I have an hour or so, I'll create the list here on Instagram. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we are here. Yes, you did talk about Anatomy of the Soul is Caroline Mize. She's also the same writer for Sacred Contracts. So it's from the same writer. Yes. Write a book for us. Yes, I always thought I would write a book after once I'm in my 30s, and since I'm in my 30s, let's see. I will love to write a book in my lifetime. Yes. It was a very powerful, very exhausting. Yes, I don't even know what it's like to watch the masterclass series without it being live. So I feel for you guys, because when it's live, you don't know what's going to happen. So you go along. But like, yeah, a lot of ancestral miasma was cleared, and my understanding of ancestral genetically has grown exponentially. Beautiful. I feel so much more connected to my ancestors. Yay! Amazing. Thank you for sharing, Tato. Yes. Okay. So today's transmission is connected to genetics and genetic path cutting, right? So we are in the month of June, which is the 6th month of our personal year, which is a personal year of 6. So this makes this month a very important month. Energetically, it's where a lot of the energy of the year are going to be very active. And so the collective energy of 6 is coming through. So this month is probably one of the most important months for this year, right? If you have really been aware, the month of 5 felt like we were inside the womb of the mother, and we were kind of like in limbo, kind of like in the void, and just like going along with the punches. And that energy is still there, of kind of like feeling like you're just being led by a divine force. You are not really planning your calendar. Things are just happening and you're just showing up. That's because month 5 is that it's the energy of freedom, May. And there was a lot of inner work that was being done in April. And in the month of May, we were kind of like upgrading, freeing ourselves, stepping into the next level. And now in June is where we are kind of like making our choices. This is the choice point month, right? So the choice is always kind of like based on 2 points, right? Whether we are going to continue to go into ascension or we're just gonna go into descension, like whether we are gonna grow and expand or choose not to, choose to stay the same, choose to do what we've been doing all along, even if it's not been working. So those are the 2 choice points, and the 2 choice points for us as genetic path cutters are also being highlighted in the mastermind that I had last night with the Holy Guardians. These are like the healer in training doing solar initiation with me. We're talking a lot about why do we do what we do? What is the point of healing? What is the point of you listening to me doing the masterclass series? Why should we do it? And I don't know how many people have been feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, right? Let me know if that's been you. It's around that energy of like there's a pull that's pushing you to really be very clear on who you are choosing to be. What is the life you want to create for yourself, right? This month of June is going to highlight that for you. Invite you to choose the higher path, the higher timeline, or to continue on a timeline that is not expanding you, but it feels comfortable, it feels safe because it's what you're used to, right? So there is that's going to be happening this month of June, of feeling pulled to really be clear on what your intention with your life is, right? Yes. So the month of June is the energy of 6. Happy birthday, Coco. Yay, birthday month. So the month of June is the energy 6, which is the energy of harmony and the energy of family. Yeah, happy birthday, Michelle. Yes. So I want to talk from these 2 perspectives, right? The family energy that we're going to feel this month, as well as harmony and what that means, right? So in terms of family, what's happening, particularly from the genetic Pathcutter perspective, is that we are actually going deeper into clearing our family miasma, ancestral family miasma. So what I have been noticing, because I've been observing the energy, particularly this first week, is that in our dream landscape, what's coming through is our family members, like our cousins, our grandmothers, people that your ancestors as well, coming through, because this month is actually helping us release the blocks that are in our family bloodlines, in our family lines, right? So this is the month of doing your family work, right? While other months you may have felt like it's about you, like your own stuff, this is the month for family, right? We're doing collective clearing of our family miasma. So what's interesting with what the guardians that I work with that help me with this transmission, what they were inviting us with this month is, we are not just clearing the trauma and the miasma as we've been doing, which is great. We can continue doing with that. But what's being highlighted to you now is the unlived dreams of your ancestors, what are the unlived dreams of your ancestors? And are you going to choose to continue in the same energy of not living your dreams just like your ancestors, your ancestral lineage? Or are you going to choose to step in a different path, higher path for your family, in honor of your family, in honor of the living generation, in honor of the ancestors? So what that means is, what are the unlived dreams of your people? And what are you choosing to do about that? You as the genetic pathcutter who is alive right now. So there is, as genetic pathcutters, sometimes we get so stuck in just doing the healing, the healing, the healing. This month, there is especially towards the end of June, there is this invitation to also realize genetic path cutting is also about choosing to live boldly, right? To bring into your lineage the things that your lineage members have not experienced. To choose to live your highest excitements, your biggest dreams. And you're doing that because you are trying to honor. It's a way of healing as well. When you choose to follow your dreams, you are healing all the ancestors who didn't get to live their dreams. And this has been a theme that has been coming up in Healing with the Divine Grandmother workshop that we had last week. I had a beautiful phenomenal moment where I became aware of all the ancestors who are celebrating everyone who is healing. And that celebration, that gratitude was, thank you for choosing to be healers. Thank you for choosing to be genetic pathcutters, because we didn't get a chance to do this in our lifetime. And actually, from our perspective, seeing you doing this, choosing to do this, even as it's hard, it's healing us. We're realizing how it wasn't as complicated as we thought during our time. So when we choose to be the healers, we choose to be the warriors, the shamans, the oracles, for every ancestor who had the genetic pathcutter template, who didn't get to pursue that template, it's healing to that consciousness, right? So June is inviting us to recognize that genetic path cutting is also living boldly, living the dreams, pursuing the highest excitement, right? So another way to look at what does this mean? How can I do this? Right? For me, what I have been seeing, for example, when I think about my own ancestral lineage, the dreams that were not lived by my people are the dreams of union, being in union with partners, being in beautiful marriages, right? Beautiful relating. The women have transitioned, having not experienced that. That is a dream of every woman, right? I mean, every human being dreams of beautiful relating. Right? So when we talk about the unlived dreams, we're not just talking about the career, right? Just your career. We're talking about every single part of any longing of every human being, every desire, right? So what I've been seeing in the fields is all what it has looked like, what that pain has been like for the women in my family to not have had that beautiful relating, right? So now I understand that's the invitation. June is reminding me of this, that Joy, you must live boldly through love, through cultivating love in your life, through experience. That is also genetic path cutting, right? When you choose to be in that beautiful union and working for that beautiful relating, right? So just inviting you to think about what are the unlived dreams, you know? Yes, it could also be that your people didn't pursue healing. They didn't become healers. They were not in the careers that they desired. But what else, right? Understanding that healing the body, for example, is a desire of many people from your bloodline, right? So let me know in the chat what's coming up for you when we start to think about the unlived dreams of our people and how that's part of our genetic path cut. Is this PhD really, Salandria? I thought this is so simple. Wow. Okay, let me just drink today I don't have tea, but I have this energy drink, because I needed a little bit of a booster. You are killing me. I thought this is so simple. PhD class has started. Yes, so the unlived dreams of your people, beyond the dreams that we often think of, like, oh, they didn't become millionaires, so I'm going to be a millionaire, which is also definitely an invitation, right? Abundance is an invitation, right? Living boldly is an invitation, definitely. So that too is genetic path cutting. So we may be stuck in what is the whole point of this. It's not just for us to heal, to go through these deeper healing immersions that you've been doing, with the masterclass series that we've been doing recently in the community, but also that when we do this healing, we're doing it because we want to live bigger lives. We want to live our highest excitement. We want to ground magic in our lives in honor of those who didn't, right? Because we have the resources that they didn't have, right? So that's why we're doing this. It's so much bigger than just like healing for the sake of, we want to heal and do the work. It's great, we're doing the work, but also this has to translate to how we live our lives, and we should start to see our lives changing, right? Becoming reflections, mirrors of what we call the divine logos. The divine logos states that, God wants for us love, wants freedom, wants abundance, wants community, wants purpose for us, so that is also part of our mission. If you're a genetic path cutter, if you're a healer, it's not just to heal people's pain bodies and diseases and pathologies. It's also helping and supporting people live their dreams, and the dreams that, of their ancestors, that the ancestors didn't get to live, right? Because in many ways we have better and greater opportunities than those who came before us, right? So for all those times where history did not allow our people to live boldly, we get to be the ones who will live boldly, right? Yes. Yay. Yes. So that's what's been moving through me. Like when I think about what is the choice here in June, the choice is Ascension is also about being our ancestors' wildest dreams, anchoring our ancestors' wildest dreams in this earth, right? And this goes along with Gene Keys. This is the book for those who want a book to get. Gene Key, this is a gift from Michelle. She's here. She sent it to me all the way from the US. She's so amazing because I love it so much. But I couldn't access it here in Botswana. So she gave it, she sent it to me. So Gene Key 50, it's so interesting. I know I'm an oracle, but sometimes I'm blown away. So today I opened the Gene Key and I asked the Spirit, okay, please lead me to the Gene Key that's aligned with today's message. And literally even right now, I just opened the same place I had opened, which is Gene Key 50, right? So Gene Key 50, interestingly, of course it's not interesting, it's spirit, all right? It's literally the Gene Key of harmony, the Siddhi of harmony. And harmony is the energy of 6. right? It is, I spoke about this in the first video of the year. So Gene Key 50, it's the shadow of corruption, the gift of equilibrium, and the Siddhi of harmony. So this is a little bit of, this is my Bible as a genetic alchemist. If you want to understand ancestry, this is the book. This is the book to begin. It literally breaks down our genetics, the different keys that we are holding in our genetics. And it, as it says, embracing your higher purpose, right? So, what does Gene Key 50 say? And why is this related to 6 June? So when we are not in equilibrium, when we are not in balance, when the world is not in balance, when our family are not in balance, we enter a state of disharmony. And things begin to not work the way that we're meant to work. And we begin to become corrupt because we are trying to be in harmony, because harmony is the natural state of our cosmos, of our universe, right? And so right now we do know that our world is not in harmony, so we are out of cosmic order. We are not aligned with the cosmos, right? And that is why we are here as genetic pathcutters. We are returning cosmic order into this planet. We are here as the ones who are going to bring equilibrium in our families, right? We will do our part, and the next generation will do their part until we arrive to the Siddhi of harmony. This month of June, this year of 2022, which is the year of 6, is connected to that energy of harmony, in that all that we are doing is to bring us to equilibrium as a species, as a race, human race, right? And we are bringing ourselves to equilibrium by balancing out the things that are existing, the different elements of our lives, right? And you can see in your life where you are not in harmony, where it's a little loop-sided, you are not in equilibrium. How do you see that? You just look at what's not working in your life, right? So when we talk about these unlived dreams of our ancestors, that means that that was not in equilibrium. Their lives were not in equilibrium. Because we are given in our DNA every single key we need to create our highest dreams, our highest timelines. All of us, we are given this. But many of us have not been able to unlock these keys. And we've not been able to do that because, if you listen to the master class, because of miasma, because of the leftovers of history of our ancestors. So we are carrying so much that it's difficult to open up the keys. That's why we are doing the healing, right? Through the healing, we will begin to bring back that equilibrium so that it's here, it's balanced. The Siddhis are, like I've spoken before and many times I've referenced the gene keys. These are energies that are given to us by the cosmos. Harmony is not something you create. It's something bestowed to you by the cosmos, by cosmic energy, by the sun rays, by God, right? So what that means is all you have to do is the work of looking in which aspect of your life is corrupt. Where are you in corruption? Right? And this is not, I've spoken about this, it's not just from a political point of view, but from your personal level, individual level, right? Where are you in corrupt in relationship to your body, to your money, to your relationship, to your career, to your purpose, to every single part of your life, right? So June is inviting us to look into that, right? Like if we want to go into the higher levels, the ascension, the higher path, we can't bring with us where we are corrupt, right? And being corrupt is as simple as, you know, like for those who are like on the body healing, eating that pizza, even though you know it doesn't serve you, it's you corrupting your intentions. You're going against your intentions, right? So like sometimes we hear these words and we see them from a broader perspective. I am not corrupt, Joy. Oh, we know the politicians are the corrupt ones stealing our money, right? But what are you stealing from yourself? In what way are you stealing peace from yourself? Are you stealing harmony from yourself, right? That's the invitation. In what choices, actions are you taking that are moving you further and further from equilibrium, from that state of harmony, of balance, right? When we are in harmony, the city of harmony. Yes, you're having pizza right now. Listen, having pizza is okay, but if it's going against your intention for the month, maybe you said you're not going to have pizza for this month, then that's a corruption, right? And the city of harmony. The city of harmony is when it has been bestowed upon you. What it does is that it illuminates your soul, right? Bongile, you are asking, how are you corrupting your soul? Powerful question, very important question, right? There are many choices that are either corrupting our souls or liberating our soul, right? And this could be big choices, right, that we are making that are really, you could visibly see, this is a corruption of my soul. It's going against what I believe in. It's disconnecting me from my soul. And then there are all these other small ones, small choices that are also contributing to that corruption of the soul, right? This is why there's a need to look into that in your life, to look at in what way am I corrupting, in what activities am I engaging in that are doing that, right? Is having pizza corrupting your soul? Only you can know, right? But it shouldn't really. Yeah, but yeah. So with the city of harmony, it's connected to what they call the ring of, we have 10 minutes, oh my God. Have I been speaking that long? The ring of Illuminati, right? And we know the conspiracy theories when they talk about Illuminati. We think of Illuminati as a group of people who are the chosen ones, or they decide that they're chosen ones, and they are in control, and they have resources, they have clocked on resources, and that has led to the lack of equilibrium in our world. Well, I'm not going to talk about whether there's a truth into that, but I want us to think, what if we are the chosen one? What if the Illuminati is the higher aspects of ourselves that are aware of what they are worthy of, right? And that decide that they are worthy of abundance of wealth, and they take obviously choices that are aligned with natural law, with cosmic order, right? If you understand yourself as chosen to be worthy of all the logos, how would you move in your life, right? So the ring of the Illuminati is the illumined ones, illuminated ones, the aware ones, those who have awakened to the higher truth that, you know, they are eternal living light, eternal living beings, which is what we are, right? So this key in June is reminding you of this, of your light, your impeccable light that has the ability to co-create through the laws of God or the cosmic order, and how it's important for you to reclaim that in a conscious way. So many of us, we get so stuck in victim consciousness. We get also overwhelmed, understandably so, because there's so much to do in our planet. But when we are in balance, we get this. We get that there are days for healing and there are days for creating. And days for healing and days for creating are what we are here to do, particularly as the Genetic Pathcutter. We are creating the new earth. We are creating a world where we get to live our dreams in honor of our family. We are creating a new world where the future generation will never ever have to die without living their wildest dreams, you know. So this is a part that I think we forget all the time, right? That we get stuck in just the healing and we forget that, yes, but let's awaken and use this creativity that we have, you know, these artistic and creative gifts that we received from our ancestors, and build our legacies, build our kingdoms, right? Work with each other to build our kingdoms, right? Yes, so that's the energy of June. Yes, we must multitask. You know, there are days where you should be focusing on healing and clearing, and that will be visible when it's time to do that. And then there's also time to build the legacy, the generational legacy, the wildest dreams, right? Yes. I think we are done with the update. Does this make sense? Does this help you understand why we're doing the healing? We're doing it so that we can also anchor the beauty, the joy, the abundance, the celebrations, you know, I said abundance, the love, unconditional love. We are all bringing this, right, into this world. So what choice would you make this month that will help you arrive into that equilibrium, so harmony can come into your family's lineage, right? What are these two choices? One is the choice to heal and one is the choice to create. Yes. Okay, so thank you so much. It's so sad that Instagram doesn't save all these questions, all these comments. So I'm just going to look through what you were all saying and let me know if you have any question. Are we on time, Siddhi? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Atomic habits. Okay. I was requested to do a book list. I should add that into the list. Yes. Another book that we were talking about in Holy Guardians yesterday that I'm inviting in terms of healing was recommended by Akona. Just confirm for me, Tato. Was it called Mother Hunger? Right? It's for mother wound healing. Very powerful book. Who wrote that book? Let us know. The Sophia Code is also a powerful transmission around the dragon lineages, right? Yes. Yes, beautiful, Coco. Yes. Yes, standing fully in our femininity and divinity. Yes, right? So sometimes it's not like, let's go and heal all the ancestors who are not in their femininity, but more of, I'm gonna go. I used to do this a lot. I will literally go to a place that I know my ancestors have never went to, and I could feel my DNA healing, a luxurious thing, you know, that was unnecessarily expensive, but I would do it because I wanted to heal my ancestors, to say, listen, we too enter places like this. And what will happen in my being, which was so phenomenal. So we can also do it that way. It doesn't always have to include the big cleansings and clearing. Sometimes it's the actions that you take. It's what you choose to allow to be part of your life. When you choose to be abundant, when you choose to receive love, to be celebrated. Part of what I started to do as part of living my ancestors' wildest dreams was to particularly start celebrating myself. Because my ancestors, the women, never got to celebrate themselves. And I knew I was healing so many grandmothers by doing that. And sometimes deliberately buying something expensive, even though I know there is a cheaper option of the exact same thing. Just because I'm saying we are abundant. We don't think too much. We are not binded by money. We refuse as a family to be binded by this number. It's just numbers that people randomly decide. And we just get trapped into that number, right? Yes. And what has happened when I chose those choices to live the unlived dreams, like randomly going to a restaurant that I know my mother has never went to, just the healing and how what starts to open up in my life has been phenomenal. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you all for sharing. Right? Yes, the relationships, finances is the unlived dreams, right? Making courageous decisions, right? Yes, being bold in who we are. And sometimes being bold could actually just be speaking up in the room when you know before you wouldn't have spoken up. Just like your mother wouldn't have spoken up. That is us honoring our family. That is us also doing ancestral healing. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. I always love these quotes that you write that I say, Sibongile. You should send that to me. Okay. Yes, wearing lingerie is a thing. It's very beautiful to feel sexy inside while no one knows you're feeling sexy. Very healing for the feminine. Yes. And dancing as well. Yes. Yes. What Happened to You as well by Dr. Bruce Perry. Why doesn't Instagram allow me to save all of this so that we can write this? So Kelly McDonald wrote Mother Hunger. Yes. Yes, okay. Atomic Habits. Please send me this list, someone, later after this. Yes, so joining the Warrior Mystery School is definitely a bold choice that is going to heal you in, I can't explain it. For those who've been in the mystery school, they can explain what 1 year of choosing to come into equilibrium, into harmony in your life would do. In all the times I've ever invested in healing, it was always a bold choice because I always thought and felt like I would not be able to afford it. I'll be like, I think I can pay the first and second month, but I'm not sure about the rest. And what has always happened was I paid all the month because my ancestors started to back me up because they see what that is doing to me, to them, to the entire family when I heal. So just I know that there are people who are like, oh my God, this investment. Part of me making that investment, like asking you to invest, is actually to break. Investing in yourself, in your healing, is the first ancestral pattern breaking that you will make. Just to pay someone to heal is an ancestral healing, right? Just having that at the back of your mind. Because people that we know don't pay people to heal. So do you see how that's a different thing? You are doing something that is not normal or common, and because of that, healing will come through. Yes. Okay, thank you, my loves, for this. I love seeing tribe members here. Yes, your work is phenomenal. Being part of the mystery school has changed my life drastically. I've done so many processes, but this changed my life at the core. Yeah, beautiful. Yes, investing in myself is the most important life choice I've ever made. Definitely. Especially, I think for us women, because we rarely ever invest in ourselves, right? We always make investments that are either going to benefit those who we will leave when we die, like insurances, or we just living to survive, but never to take care of the self. And Warrior Mystery School is a way of taking care of your soul, of your spirit, right? It's also just pretty cool to be in community with other people as well. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you along the week. I am definitely going to do that book list. Send me the list. Whoever was writing, I hope someone was writing a list of the books here. And then we can have a book list in my highlights. I will create it. Starting tomorrow, I will slowly keep adding books there. Okay? Bye, loves.